Management commitment. The supplier must have a formally appointed person for security on site, who is responsible for maintaining TAPA FSR and company supply chain security requirements. The supplier must also have a person responsible for monitoring the FSR program. The management must develop, communicate and maintain a documented security policy to assure all relevant persons are clearly aware of the provider's security expectations. Workforce management. After vetting, all employees must be issued with company photo ID badges. All other workforces must be provided with a company ID badge to make them recognizable within the facility. The workforce's badges must be clearly displayed. Badges must not be shared under any circumstances and a badge issuance policy must be documented. Further, a workforce checklist for onboarding and offboarding must be in place. The LSP must have a screening and vetting process for all applicants, including employees and contractors, covering a minimum of 5 years, as allowed by local law. The screening must include past employment and criminal history checks, as well as gaps in employment, job terminations, or same industry and job-related qualifications. Temp agency or subcontracted workers are required to sign a declaration that confirms that they have no current criminal convictions or pending cases and will comply with the LSP's security procedures. For dealing with applicants and workforce making a false declaration, pre- and post-hiring must be in place. For the termination of workforce, the LSP must have a robust documented procedure in place. This includes the return of IDs, access cards, keys, equipment, IT assets, and other sensitive information. These procedures are in place to prevent terminated workforce from having access to buyers' data and record. Procedures must be in place to prevent the LSP from rehiring workforce if denial or termination criteria are still valid. All corresponding records need to be maintained for at least 2 years. Training and sensibilization. Security and threat awareness training is to be provided to all workforce, and includes both general security risks, in addition to any specific local risks. All members of the workforce need to get a security and threat awareness training in the first 60 days of their employment. The training needs to be repeated every 2 years. All corresponding records need to be maintained for at least 2 years.